Thank the gentleman for yielding. Agent Strzok, I want to go back to this email you sent on January 10th regarding the BuzzFeed
He's back on.
BuzzFeed publishing of the dossier. You have that in front of you again?
I do.
They just like pulled the goalie into the hockey game. And
you said you spoke with Bruce Orr several times in the 2016-2017 time period. Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Okay. And at the time you were working with Mr. Orr, did you know that he was meeting with representatives from Fusion, including Glenn Simpson?
Get him, Jordan.
May I consult with counsel, sir?
You sure can.
Yay.
Hold my time, please.
Yeah, that one guy just gave his time away to him. Cause they're petrified. I can't even hold my camera straight. Look at Strzok. What do you want? I don't know, guys. They're really getting us. How about we do this here? Okay, yeah. You got any answers, lady?
Sir, again, I would like to answer your question, and it's a short and easily answerable question.
We're going for that.
FBI, I cannot discuss the content of the operational matters that I discussed at the store.
I appreciate that, Agent Strzok. At the time you were meeting with Bruce Orr, did you know that his wife, Nellie, worked for Fusion?
Again, I believe the same answer. Stand by, sir, again, please. I'm sorry about the time.
Gotta consult again what I missed.
Sir, again, I'm sorry. I would like to answer that question.
That's what they give them.
FBI, because it relates to an ongoing.
Can't say the honest answer.
Let's
what
go
they've
back
been.
To the email. I just want to make sure I understand this. It sounds like in your email you're saying comparing now.
I think this guy used to be a basketball coach and then did
two
this.
different versions.
Crazy.
The set you are examining and referencing to your colleagues, you say is identical to what McCain had. Again, referring to the dossier. And then you're saying the one from Korn and Simpson. You won't tell me who those individuals are, but that one is different. Is that an accurate reading of your email?
Sir, it isn't. And I think to give you the content or the context of that comment, I would have to. I have to tell you, sir, this is more frustrating for me than it is for you.
I'm not
because of to frame that.
You know all about it. It's all yours. What you do, say, feel
what's going on, which includes details that I've been instructed by the FBI that I may not provide.
Well, there's another email down below.
He's got
on the one you're looking at, which talks about BuzzFeed has 16 of the reports. Looks like they have 16 of the, I believe, 17 sections that made up the entire dossier. Is that an accurate reading there?
Sir, again, it's not an accurate reading. I would tell you what the FBI has told me I may say in answer to the dossier is that...
Well, that's not an accurate reading. That's what it says. BuzzFeed has 16 of the reports.
Well, sir, that is a literal reading, but understanding what that means would it require me to provide information that is beyond the scope of what the FBI is
limiting me to do.
Well, we'd sure like to know. I want to refer you to, I don't know that you have this in front of you, but this is the House Intelligence Committee's report, Chapter 6. There's a footnote on page 113, and it says this. In late March 2017, Daniel Jones met with the FBI regarding PQG, the Penn Quarter Group, which he described as exposing foreign intelligence or foreign influence in Western elections. He told the FBI that PQG was being funded by 7 to 10 wealthy donors located primarily in New York and California who provided approximately $50 million. He further stated that PQG had secured the services of Steele, his associate, and Fusion GPS to continue exposing potential Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Are you familiar with this meeting Mr. Jones had with the FBI?
I'm not, and I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I'm not aware.
I'm going from the intelligence report that the majority issued from the House Intelligence Committee.
I'm not aware of that meeting or who that is.
Have you ever spoke with Daniel Jones?
No.
Do you know Mr. Jones at all?
I do not.
All right. I want to go back to one more question I asked you the first round, Mr. Strzok. Mr. Simpson, when he did testify in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee, was asked about Fusion. No one from Fusion ever spoke with the FBI. Is there any way that contradicts what's in the email that I've been referencing with you?
I don't know. I can tell you I have not spoken to Mr. Simpson.
You got him in a pickle somehow.
Not spoken to Mr. Simpson. I haven't asked you that.
I don't understand it really.
First time. All right. I thank the chairman, and I thank the gentleman from South Carolina for yielding. I yield back to the gentleman.
The chair would note that several of the questions asked by the gentleman were not answered by the witness on the advice of his counsel, and I presume through the FBI. And we will note those questions so that we can address them at a future time, because I find it stunning that they are not allowing you to answer those questions, Mr. Strzok.
Right.
He now recognizes the gentleman
He had hardball evidence, it seemed like.
Mr. Gutierrez, for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Democrat.